Hello, I'm Tech D Rob from the Ace and TJ Show. This is the first of hopefully many to come. Nerd News Visual Edition. Yes, I'm being presented to you on video, and I have accompanying video. Look at that. It's fancy, right? I know. So what are we here for today? Because that movie that you can see the title of in the corner up there. The trailer just released. The movie comes out this summer. It is called Morbius. Are you familiar? If not, have a look.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
I should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I don't want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
At what cost? Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever.
Increased strength and speed.
The ability to use echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood. How far are we allowed to go to fix something that's broken? Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Okay. Morbius. In theaters this summer. From Sony Pictures and Marvel. Alright. So who is Morbius? Michael Morbius, as you can tell, was a distinguished scientist who had, issues his whole life. Looked similar. I don't want to put a name to it, but you can tell you've seen similar things in real life. I'm sure this is obviously significantly more degenerative in his 30s, 40s. I don't know. How old is Jared Leto? Either way, so he's looking for a cure his whole life. That's what he's been doing. That's why he became this distinguished doctor, Michael Morbius. So let's start again, and this time I will stop along the way and give you some tidbits about what you just saw.
Michael.
Obviously, Michael, as a child,
Since you were a child.
Jared Harris helped raise him.
You're a gift.
Fantastic actor, by the way, Jared Harris. He's incredible.
If there's an answer to your
So is
disease,
Jared Leto, though.
you'll find it.
Making him look sickly. Good move.
I should have died years ago.
For Elise, one of my favorite
Why am I
classical
still here
songs.
if not to fix this. I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
Clearly edited audio.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I don't want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Trying to attract some bats here, as you can see. And he successfully attracts all of the bats. Every last one of them.
At what cost?
Superhuman strength. That's important. From the studio that brought you Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Far From Home. And, of course, Venom. So, in Venom, they didn't take credit, as far as I remember, in any of the trailers, they didn't take credit for the Spider-Man movies, like, from the studios that brought you that. I think they had initially planned to maybe keep it separate. It doesn't appear to be the case. This appears to be New York City to me.
What's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever.
Ripped!
Increased strength is
Bench pressing tombs and man. What is that? First of all, why is when he caught the red ball, or why is it when he caught the ball there was a red shadow, but then we get a purple shadow here? It's a little inconsistent for me.
The ability to use echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood.
Doing some vampire stuff right here. With some ancillary characters. Important. The most important part of this whole trailer, in my opinion. If you look, you'll see your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man right there. With the words murderer written across him. What does that mean? It's because in Spider-Man Far From Home, at the end, it was revealed to the whole world that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. And Mysterio painted him as the person who was perpetrating the whole plot that Mysterio actually was perpetrating, and that he then murdered Mysterio in an effort to keep himself in the clear. So, this is either making this a continuation of that, or Spider-Man's just not very well regarded in this Spider-Verse. Unfortunately, we don't know for sure, but this leads me to believe, yeah, we're tying to Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man Homecoming because they're crediting those movies in the beginning, and then we also see Venom, which I think is going to tie into this as well. Venom comes out later this year. I want to say October, probably. So it looks like we're getting some Sony Cinematic Universe stuff, Sony Spider-Man Cinematic Universe stuff, spinning up, pun intended, here. So let's keep going.
Glad to go.
You got Tyrese. You got Matt Smith from the Doctor Who show.
To fix something that's broken.
More vampire activity.
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Clearly full vampire here. Just like super vampire-y. It's it appears that it's already gone too far in this situation. What do I mean by has gone too far? Well, hold on. This is important.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh? What's up, Doc?
Again, either that's tying to the current Sony Cinematic Universe, which is what I'm going to call it from now on, and relating back to Spider-Man Homecoming with Michael Keaton playing the Vulture, Or Michael Keaton's character of the Vulture is in multiple universes. Who knows exactly how they'll tie things in. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get Spider-Verses, is what was based on the cartoon name that they gave it. Just to explain how Spider-Man's no longer going to be in the MCU eventually. I think that's the plan here. So this movie comes out in summer. Morbius, obviously a vampiric character. Not typically one of Spider-Man's more... what's the word? Prominent villains. He's a cool villain, obviously. He's no Venom, so that's probably why Venom got the solo treatment. Like, he's all by himself in that one. No Spider-Man, but this one kind of has to tie to Spider-Man to get people interested, because otherwise you probably don't know who Morbius is if you're a casual Spider-Man fan, whereas you probably know Venom if you're a casual Spider-Man fan. That's just my take on it. For more nerd news, follow my podcast, the Nerd News Podcast. I'm surely going to talk about this on the January 14th edition of that podcast. Whether that is, I don't know when this is gonna get posted. I don't know specifics. So if you are watching this after you've heard that podcast, then you already know what I'm gonna go into it a little bit further about. If not, check it out. It'll be available noon on January 14th and available every Tuesday by noon. This has been a Nerd News Visual Edition. Thank you for joining me.